I'm going to do is just a quick tutorial using an iPad. I'm going to link it to the machine and I'm going to show you a demonstration of how we can use our Croquis within our fashion illustration. It's mainly for you fashion first year and second years, but also your graphic guys can get something from this as well. So all I'll do, without further ado, is share my iPad screen. I think it should show it up, and there it is. And I think I'm recording the whole screen, so that's good. Okay. I've chosen to not just share the screen but the whole of the desktop because I'll show you some stuff that's over here as well. This is a fashion illustration. Oops, I'm using my mouse and I shouldn't be. This is a fashion illustration based on that. So this is Chanel, spring and summer 2021. The black lines, very much evidence of some fashion line that was, goodness, what, 2 years ago. I can't think now, but there was a designer. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, it's about drawing the outside of things, but that's pretty cool. I love that. Anyway, I'm talking a load of rubbish, so without further ado, this is your Croquis. Okay, it is here. Croquis is your fashion model. Okay, it's proportionally correct. What you can do on an iPad and using Procreate is you can create another layer and choose just a black line. In this case, I'm going to choose not a super smooth. I'm going to choose one of my favorite brushes. It's a crispy inker. Okay, and I think I keep that one in this Normandy palette. Okay, it's proved me wrong again. Doesn't matter. Oh, there he is. I'll use this because I like this kind of fluid design. So what you can do on a new layer is draw in your design. But what I can do on this is just knock down the opacity. Okay, so you could literally create your figure. Okay, as so. Now I'm going to draw just a basic kind of shift dress or something. Okay. Okay, there you go. Put some sleeves on it. Okay, the line is quite thick. I apologise. We'll change that. There we go. And I'm just gonna bring it out. There you go. Just put the knee. And this is a basic thing. I want to be a bit more cautious about how many lines I do, which you should always be cautious of. It gets a bit complex and a bit fiddly. Okay. Waste. So I'm going to get rid of the Croquis design and you're left with your illustration. What I could do now, you obviously want to embellish your work and play with it and put based on your season or whatever design you're trying to do. So you can put your beads and embellishments, etc. However, what I'll do, I'll show you this collection here. This is Luke Edward Hall. Some of you know who he is because I've mentioned him quite often. I like his work. I love the style of drawing. I know what he's inspired by, etc. Well, Gant, just the latter part of last year, 2020, took on Luke's drawings and created a collection. Unusually, it's based around him, not so much as what he believes or his ideals. So a lot of the collections are based on his lifestyle and his lifestyle choices. But I want to show you this is because, look at that. The Croquis head is the same. It's an iPad drawing. This, I would suggest, is not a physical, real sketch. It's an iPad drawing. We're 21st century. So, you know, he's just working fluidly about using the things and the tools that are readily available. You know, the fact that this sketch here is there as well. It's a copy and paste. But I like this idea. So what I'm going to do, and you should check him out online, okay? I think I've got it still open, along with my Teams. Let me just show you this. There you go. Abby, just going to close you down. Sorry, dear. Okay. So you got this collection. I've typed in Gant drawings. I wanted to see some of his work. Anyway, I think it's for you. Oh yeah, check this out. He obviously lives in the Cotswolds, and his house features on one of the garments. I mean, that's just, isn't that crazy? But he is a true genius of colour, this chap, and very garish. But we can see he's got his little whippet dog, etc. So what I would suggest, I'm just going to get back to my iPad drawing, is this. Okay, let's close these because they're a little bit of a disruption. What am I looking at here? Ah, yes. I was looking at his collection on that website as well. So, guys, what you could do on this image, you can create a new layer. So if I create a new blank layer, drag it behind, okay? You could envisage your own colour palette, your own designs, your own whatever. I'm just going to choose the same line actually and just do it in yellow, okay? I know some of you are really quite creative. This is really kind of, I'll say basic stuff, but if you want to create some really fluid pieces of design, okay, this is a really nice way of working, okay? If I go to my pencil and go to sketching, I can get a HP or a technical pencil, yeah, 6B. What I could do exactly what Luke has been doing and getting away with it. I could mimic the sketch, the darker tone of orange. Yeah, I'll choose that one. And what I'll do is, you might not see it a lot. Yeah, okay, you can. It's not too bad. I'm just going to click on normal and go to darken, or sorry, multiply, make it a little bit darker. Okay, there you go. Okay, see? Okay, this is quite fluid. Okay, scratch. Not really too concerned about the actual material. If you wanted, I could actually get some material and throw it on there and cut it all out and put it on the top. Okay, you can put some. Okay, what goes with yellow? Definitely blue. It's an accent color. Okay, we could make a new layer. We could give this lady some electric blue tights. Okay, again using the pencil HB, we take it all the way down. Okay, now this is where the beauty of this works. You can get that line drawing layer 4, okay, and I could go to duplicate. It's made it twice. Click on the arrow in the top part of the screen, move it across. There we go. Okay, and now I can make a new layer, and this time what I'll do, whoops, I'll just make sure it's behind it. There we happy days. I will then colour this in. Now I've used the HB pencil. Try and be consistent. The idea is to mimic how you would do it on paper. Okay, it's almost like kind of faking it. Okay, again I might have used that crispy inker to colour this in because that seemed to work really well, and then work over the top with my blue pencil. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to get one of these paper textures for my iPad because drawing onto smooth glass, it's not very nice. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put some shading on that, so I'm going to make a new layer, click on normal, it's like in Photoshop and Illustrator, multiply, and what this will do, will create a darker tone without changing the colour of the pencil. Just the way I work, guys, that's all it is. Okay. Yeah, I could put some highlights on there as well. Again, I always like to make new layers simply because you can undo things. There you go. Okay, and on this layer, this white layer, I'm going to highlight the yellow dress as well, so I don't have to make new layers. Okay, keep it real. Okay, there we go. Bit of a sheen on the leg. Happy days. I know. New layer. Okay, let's get that yellow up, and we'll use the different that one there. Should we use this one instead? Show you what this pen does. This is the Justinski pencil. Okay, there you go. It's very fluid, like ink. There you go. Okay. And you know what? I might just leave it there. I'll get some HB pencil 6B. Go to my shadows or my layers. The light. Okay, highlight. So if I click on white, I can then put some shine on her leg. Okay, just needs to be above everything. There we go. Okay guys, so basic tutorial about how we can use the same Croquis model, okay, or how to draw around it, and just duplicate it and create as much of your collection as you want. Okay, that's not too shabby. That's not bad at all. As you get into this, you can get real life figures. We've discussed this in the past. You know, draw over the actual figure to create more of a realism effect with your own fashion collection. Okay, and while you're doing so, make sure that your color palette reflects your ideals, and you can start to build it all up. I've got some here. Been working on a project called Bloomsbury Group, so I've got my color palette from that, and so forth. And Natalie today taught me something new, and I'm going to implement that later on as well, with regards to colour palettes. So it's lovely that we're always learning and teaching each other. Okay guys, hope that helps. It's a basic discussion about our colour palettes and our collections. Okay, but that's how they look. Right guys, thank you very much. Catch you later.